The road up to camp seemed quite lonely this trip. It had only been a few short months since my father-in-law's passing. There are those days where it's hard to believe he's gone. He left behind a legacy, a few life's lessons, and this log cabin. Everything was just the way he left it. He would like that. The cabin was his sanctuary, a hideaway in the woods where his troubles would disappear. He'd walk down to the water and find his favorite spot. You could spend hours at the edge of the lake, watching the reflections in the cool water, with the majestic Mount Katahdin looming on the horizon, challenging us, almost taunting us, to get up off that rock, lace up our hiking boots, and make our way to the top. No matter what our age, the mountain still had lessons to teach us, and Gary knew that. That's why at age 77, he and his daughter Heather planned a trip up the mountain. They only made it to Chimney Pond that day. But that's okay. There's always next year. But little did Gary know that life had a bigger challenge in store for him that year. Brain cancer. Now it's time for Heather to pick up his walking stick and finish that trip up the mountain.
Ever since September 2 years ago, just wanting to get up there with Dad, and then not being able to do it back then. And also it's just on a bucket list. Growing up in Millinocket, and always seeing it every day as a kid. It was always there, the mountain. I just never done it before, and I didn't really think about it until I was older. I never thought about it in my 20s or 30s. It was just in my 40s, I think. Approaching 50. 50's a huge age.
It is.
To this point, I haven't really done anything really big. I'm not a career person. Being a mom, that's pretty great. I'm not into drugs and alcohol, and I'm not in jail, so I suppose that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's an added plus.
I don't know. I just felt like, I think it's just really an age thing. It might be too late, You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. You don't lay on your deathbed in your hospital and say to your loved ones around you, bring my paperwork. Yeah. It's bring people who you care about, who you want to say something to, like, I want to see this person, people who mean something to you. Yeah. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I feel like I don't even recognize. I see wrinkles pop, and other people see us differently than we see ourselves. So a lot of people will say to me, wow, you look a lot younger than your age, or you don't look like your age, and they're very complimentary and it's very kind. But for me personally, I just feel like I'm not getting any younger. I just want to accomplish something. I just want to do something.
Yeah.
Without anybody's help. I don't want anybody to help me. I don't want anybody to tell me to do it. This is something I'm volunteering to do, wanting to do it. Nobody's saying, Heather, you need to climb that mountain. If you don't climb that mountain, you're nobody. Nobody's saying that to me. It's just something that I want to do. My memory is not real clear on how this all came about. I think it was just in a conversation that we were having about the mountain and how it was a goal of his. He wanted to get to the mountain before he turned 80. He says, well, I want to get myself in shape. I'm going to do some walking over the summer to get myself in shape for September. And so that's what we did, Yeah, I remember thinking, I was a little frustrated, I have to say, because we're taking another break. And I felt like we had just taken one. To me, because I was in a younger body or whatever, more physically fit, it felt like we had just taken a break. and we were taking another break, and people were passing us really, and I just felt like, oh, I could just run right now. I just run up, and I couldn't. It was more about him too. Yeah, it was more about him and what he wanted to do rather than me, because he's not getting any younger. His chances of going up were smaller than my chances, you know. I mean, this was before he got sick, and this was before he was diagnosed with cancer, and so I didn't know that was coming at the time that we tried to. I just knew he was aging, but at that time I don't think he was on any medications. Maybe, I don't really know. I don't remember him ever having to take anything. It wasn't about me that day. It was...
So, tomorrow, was it about you?
Oh, yeah. But if you ever, in the course of tomorrow, ever say to me, I don't think I could continue, it wouldn't bother me to have to turn around and come back, because I know that there's going to be another day. And I'm okay with that. Really. I am really okay with that. Because 2 years ago, I thought we were getting to the top. Today, I think we're going to get to the top tomorrow. Yeah. But 2 years ago, we didn't make it to the top, and that's okay. And if we don't make it to the top tomorrow, that's okay too. I'm still going to get there. Someday, I know I'm going to get there. And I'm hoping it's going to be tomorrow. But if it's not, there's a reason for it. Everything happens for a reason too, you know.
What's next?
What's next? But I haven't really thought about what's next. Maybe I'm more like one task at a time. Once I get this task down, then I can move on to thinking about what the next task will be or might be. I just remember going back when I was up in September. I remember coming down and thinking, I'm going to be climbing this mountain someday. Yeah. And I never got it out of my head for 2 years, because that was 2 years ago. And I never got it out of my head, so here I am doing this. And I know that when I come down off the mountain, I think I'll be thinking about that a lot when I come down off the mountain. You got to think about something when you're walking, right? I mean, you can't just shut your mind off and not think about anything. Really, I haven't really seen a lot of the world. I haven't really seen a lot of America, really. I mean, other than down I-95, you know? I haven't been Midwest, Texas, California, Washington State, Mount Rushmore, you know, Grand Canyon, you know. But then again, I don't like crowds. So anything I do, I like to be like in seclude. I don't like all this waiting in line. I don't like to be around a lot of people. I want to do something. That's why I think the mountain maybe is appealing to me. Who knows what it's going to lead to from here? You know, maybe I'll get this brainstorming idea about change careers, and all of a sudden I'll like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Do something that maybe something will pop into my head that I never even thought of before. I don't know. That's walking stick. I know, it's in all the pictures. I'm taking him with. We are taking him with us. In a way, you know, like, I just want to, you know, something you just want to do.
So here we are in line.
Hello.
A selfie.
All right.
So, what are we thinking, Heather?
I'm thinking this is pretty exciting stuff. The day's just about ready to begin.
Here we go.
Here we go. I got my banana. I'm going to eat that. My phone is charging.
Okay.
My sweatshirt. I got my backpack. I got my...
This is exciting. This is
stick.
This is good TV right here.
It is
Must
awesome.
see TV.
Must see. Yep. Okay, so far we've seen a lot of hikers. We're about ready to go up the mountain. It is 8 minutes before 7. It's a lot of people. We've seen some people that are dressed alike, exactly alike, which is kind of freaky. Same pants, same backpack, same hat, same shirts, same shoes. It's kind of odd.
You're seating on the side.
This is Russ. Hi, Russ. Sign me.
Room party.
That's what we just did. The following directions. Are we off? Sweet. Okay. Video logging day 1. We have just taken our first 10 to 20 steps towards the mountain. The big beast of the mountain. So I'm going to turn this off so I can save my battery. See you later. Even though we're like 15 minutes in, got Russ ahead of me there. So, the sound of that roaring brook is awesome. Everything's going good. Backpack feels fine. Little adjustments, but it's all good. And yeah, so I guess that's all I got to say for now. So far, I've eaten a banana, and I don't think Russ has eaten anything, but we're good. Keep on trucking. Here's Russ eating his sustenance. What are you eating?
Nature's Valleys. What are you eating?
I'm eating a trail mix. Oh, with banana chips and mango and almonds and cashews and pineapple.
Morning, guys.
Morning. Drinking. This is my second bottle of water. I've already finished one. I finished
You
one.
have?
The one Russ is the one you're drinking. I've finished one already. This is my second one I've opened. Only it's 24 ounces instead of, what's that, 16?
16, I think.
Yeah. So. A lot of people hiking.
Morning.
Morning. Beautiful day. We have 1 mile to go till we get to Chimney Pond. Right, Russ?
Less than a mile now.
Less than a mile. And it's only 8:33. I will video again once we get there. Sound good? All right. We made it to Chimney Pond. Right, Russ?
We made it.
Russ is putting some Bath and Body Works lotion on his feet. Actually, he's putting this on his feet to keep them from chafing and blistering, right?
Exactly.
They're saying that we might get into some thunderstorms later. I'm just saying that for the sake of this video. Chimney Pond is beautiful. There's lots of people here coming in. We'll see you when we get to the top. Okay, there's Russ up there. We've decided to go up Saddle, which is challenging enough. That's where we've been. These rocks are quite, I mean, they're maneuver your way. I'm just going to film for a little bit here because I don't want my battery to die, but we're almost above the tree line here. You can see, well, I'm not in a very good spot here. Let me get a little bit higher. See if I can get a little bit higher.
Okay, I'm gonna come back as soon as I get above these trees here. Okay? All right. Not to the top yet, but I'm gonna take some awesome video right now. We're still climbing up. There's Russ. Hi, Russ.
Hi, Heather.
This is the challenge we face. Up there is where we're going. And I'll pan around. It's very sunny, nice out. That's where we were. Chimney pond down there. I gotta get better footing here. There. That's our view from this point. There's rocks right here beside me. Not going up those rocks, but beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We believe that that's knife edge over there, right, Russ?
Coming across, that's where it starts.
Oh, yeah.
That little dip.
Yeah.
It's like coming across.
So, anyway, like I said, that's where we're headed. Up there. And we came from... Let's see if I can get it better. And we came from down there. Way down there. But haven't made it to the top yet. Time check. Where's my watch? Can't even see it. What's happening? Anyway, it's 11:25.
No words of wisdom for me, sorry.
And this is proof that I am talking and I'm here and not a voiceover. I'm physically here too. So, catch you later.
The glasses one for like 5 minutes. He's like, no, it's fake. Jeez, they're already like playing about it. They're up. He's like, they use it in the building.
Okay. This is Heather again. Yes. It is 5:30. And we are not done yet. It's raining. We heard thunder in the distance, although we're quite protected here by the rain, so it's not like it's wicked, wet, but my legs are barely functioning right now. I'm so tired. I'm going to turn this camera around for a minute. There's Russ up there. Just wanted to say hi. You hear the rain. I hope I don't ruin my phone, so I guess I gotta put it away. And I'll turn it back on when we get to the car. Okay? It's been a long day. Bye. Okay. It's Heather again. I can't remember the last time I turned on the video, but it's after 6 now, and still going. My legs are so tired, and just the heaviness of my legs, and I'm so sad that we still have so much farther to go. So I don't think I have ever wanted to quit something so badly in my life. Oh, my legs just give out. We haven't passed any people for a while, other than people going up to Chimney Pond, probably to stay overnight. So I don't know if there's people behind us or... Oh, what? There. There's one up there. I'm documenting how much pain I'm in. I have 20% battery left. But anyway, I'm so over it. It's been, how long have we been doing this? Over 11 hours now? With only about maybe a half an hour at the top. It's been great. It's been fun. I hope I make it to the car. Goodbye, everybody. Signing out. July 31st, 2014. Conquered that mountain. I can believe it. Yay. Go me. Oh my gosh. I hate my life right now. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
We did make it back to the car that day, although just barely. And we made it to the top, but all we have to show for it is a picture. Somehow it seems only right that Heather erased that portion of the video by accident. Everyone takes pictures at the top, but just like life, you're not at the top for long. The mountain demanded much from us that day, and we met the challenge. I couldn't help but think of a few months before, when my father-in-law Gary was challenged. His Katahdin was the end of his driveway, and some days it seemed impossible. No longer able to speak, each day he would force his tired body out of his chair, grab his walking stick, and make his way to the end of the driveway. But when he made it to the top, he still had to get back home. And when he got back home, exhausted, he could lay his head down on his pillow, satisfied knowing he had met the challenges of the day. If I had my choice, I'd fade to black and end the story right here. But I can't. For Heather, the pain of the hike was soon forgotten, along with any thoughts of hating her life. In fact, I knew of no one who loved life more. Breaking free of a troubled marriage, she raised 2 fine sons on a waitress's wage. Her life had turned the corner with a rekindled romance as she married her high school sweetheart. Katahdin had changed her. She began to run and competed in a half marathon. Hiking became her passion, dreaming of one day to hike the Appalachian Trail. Until a cancer diagnosis brought the family to its knees. But Heather took it all in stride with grace and courage, and a sense of humor that was purely hers. 4 years after our climb, at age 52, Heather closed her eyes and began her final journey home. Something told me it wouldn't take long for her to be greeted by a familiar face, taking yet another break somewhere along the trail.